can't wait to see Antonio Brown in his Raiders uniform week 1. What? Hold on. Antonio Brown shouldn't even be in this game. Huh? This game's on some next level BS. So I went through a lot of BS to set up this franchise. As you can see, there are a lot of changes. This isn't necessarily my roster, but I edited a lot of it. Um, this roster is the main reason I restarted, along with I'm going to start playing on All Pro with sliders that I've tested. I think they're really good. So yeah. So the first thing is that every player in the franchise is more accurately overall based for a franchise instead of just for Madden. So someone like Darius Leonard, 84 overall, but he's still like a top 3 linebacker. Well, top 3 left outside linebacker. Or like DeForest Buckner, 84 overall, but he's still top tier. Um, someone like Lamar Jackson, he's like an 86 or 87, but don't get me wrong, he's still good. In the main roster that I downloaded, he was an 82, but I thought that was really unfair. So he's an 86. But I mean, I'll show you his stats. He's still really good, and he's actually about to be an 87. So as you can see, I mean, he's still got good accuracy. I upped his throw power a bit. He's still really fast. I mean, he's still Lamar Jackson. He's just not going to be hitting every throw he takes. And then, I'll show you like the league quarterbacks. So you got Mahomes here being the top tier quarterback. Then Russell Wilson. Then it takes a pretty big drop off to Aaron Rodgers. Then Breeze and Brady. Then Lamar. Then Watson. They actually had Matthew Stafford being a higher overall than Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz. Like, bro, that's not how it works. But I don't care what team you're a fan of. Matt Stafford is not that good. He's a good quarterback, don't get me wrong, but he's not that good. And then when you come to running backs, I mean, okay, I can't lie. They did Ezekiel Elliott a little bit dirty, and Le'Veon Bell is not this good. Le'Veon Bell is definitely not higher than Zeke, that's for sure. Take down his strength a bit. His break tackle. I'll leave his ball carrier vision where it's at. There we go. That way, that should be slightly more fair. You got it's basically to make the depth a little bit more, worthy of being on the team. 'Cause it makes you think. Like, I mean, I've got someone like, let's say Paris Campbell, 69 overall. If he gets hurt, I can sign someone or I can start one of my other 2 guys, Or if my quarterback gets hurt, it's gonna be more realistic. There's not so many high overall quarterbacks that are just gonna eat you alive. So, yeah. I actually nerfed Phillip Rivers, development trade wise, and then I made Darius Leonard a X Factor, and then I made Buckner an X Factor, and then I made Rock Ya-Sin a normal development, and then I made Rhodes a star. So yeah. So I'm going to start setting up the depth chart. So Rhodes is going to be the corner number 1, then Ya-Sin will be number 2, and then when we go to specialists, Kenny Moore is our 3rd string, and he is also our slot corner. And then I guess we can put Tyquan Lewis there, he's a higher overall. And then sub linebacker, I don't want that to be Kahari Willis. I would really much rather it be Darius Leonard, but he's not there. So I'll just move my linebackers up. And then power back, Jonathan Taylor. Slot wide receiver will be Paris Campbell. Well, no, do I want that to be Campbell? No, I'll make Campbell the 2nd slot. Well, no. I want it to be Pittman. Pittman has a lot of potential. There we go. And then, oh, the quarters are on 10 minutes now, so I'm not going to be playing, 3 games per live stream. I might play 1. Maybe 2. Oh, and I had to refresh Darius Leonard's X Factor a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. Did Roger Goodell just put out? Titans, 8 new confirmed. Yeah, I already knew that. Urging clubs to revisit steps taken to limit close contact and review procedures. Okay. So it doesn't sound like they're going to shut anything down. They're just going to push the procedures onto people a little bit more. But I did have to refresh this to more accurately, be like Darius Leonard. Because he needed to have 1 coverage ability, and he needed to have decent run stuffing ability. And then I did have him at 85, but I thought, you know what, no, I'm not going to get him all the way there. I'll save what he gets at 85 for whenever he hits 85, so I put him down to an 84. So, yeah. Then Buckner, I just left him at 84, because that's what they had him at in the base roster. And then, Houston, I put from normal to star, because that makes sense. So I nerfed a few players and I buffed a few players. So I'm gonna go week by week, and yeah. So first thing I want to do is I'm not gonna focus Julian Blackman in training, so I'm actually going to focus someone else. Who was it? Oh, Kariki. Okay, well, you just missed a lot of explaining. Basically, the best way to explain it is I nerfed. There are a lot of the players in this roster are nerfed to fit, a franchise. I do know how to make trucks on BeamNG. It's pretty much the same as ROR, to tell you the truth. I don't know if asking about development traits really does much of anything, but yeah, I don't think it gives you much of a help. Ooh, Buckner got his upgrade already. GG. Why is he facing that way? Power rusher. Oh, wow. He didn't even go up in overall. It's the same way you do it in ROR. There's not some sort of secret ancient technique to it. You just make the paint with the PNG file from the truck, then you replace it. Adam could probably explain it better than I could. Okay, O-line mentorship. Let's do run blocking. Do power run blocking. Yeah, I messed with the oh. Yeah, I messed with a lot of the sliders, including the crap. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, it's preseason upgrades. It's nothing major. Yeah, including the XP sliders and the gameplay sliders. So, oof, we lost to the football team. Let's go, Danny Pinter. Being a monster. I mean, yeah, I mean, thanks for the update, but I mean, you don't need to tell me something that I already know and then not help me with anything. Let's do throwing under pressure. This seems like a repetitive process right now, but I assure you, come week one, it'll be completely different. Because it's not going to be doing this over and over and over again like it is right now. Upgrade his slot because that's where we're using him right now. Oh, he got +1 speed. I wasn't saying much. Upgrade the power rusher. Do speed rusher. Ooh, +2. Okariki, who are focusing in training. I will do pass rusher, or not pass rusher, pass coverage. Alright, now see, this is the big week right here. Because this is where we have to make a ton of decisions on who we're keeping and who we're not keeping. And wow, Quentin Nelson already got his upgrade. Oh yeah, Quentin Nelson's an X Factor too, but he doesn't. O-line doesn't get X Factor abilities, So he is an X factor, but it doesn't do much. Neither of those guys are starters. So okay, now time to look at some overalls. Alright, Roland Milligan. I don't need you. Sorry, Luke Rhodes. I like you in real life. You're a great long snapper, but I don't need you. Bruce Anderson. I don't need you. This guy I don't need. Glasgow can go to the practice squad. I'll move you to the practice squad. Cut him. I'm going to go to all so it'll sort by overall. So I can cut one of these middle linebackers, and I think it'll be Sky Moore. I'll cut Tremon Smith as well. Let's see here. Who can I move to the practice squad? Banagoo can go there. Matthew Adams, I'll keep him on the starting roster. Patton to the practice squad. Alright. So we took the W last week. Alright, set season goal. Make the playoffs. Ooh, Kenny Moore. Do slot for him. +2 man coverage. That's pretty good. Wow, the Seahawks already stole Banagoo from my practice squad. I also probably have some practice squad places open. Yep, I have 3 practice squad spots open, although it will be a lot more after I get rid of some of these wide receivers. Like, why do I have so many wide receivers on the practice squad? Sure, I'll keep 3 wide receivers on the practice squad, but no more than that. Breland Speaks can come to the practice squad. Carl Thomas, Chad Thomas can come to the practice squad. Any quarterbacks, maybe. Josh Rosen, Mason Rudolph. Any accurate guys? Mason Rudolph, I mean... I'll put Josh Rosen on the practice squad. Maybe fullbacks? No. I'll bring in a right guard. I have one more spot open. Let me check just to be sure. No, I don't. Alright. So, well, let's give a little look over of the team real quick before week 1 starts. I might do. I actually might trade Naheem Hines to a new team. Is there a team that I could trade him to that he could possibly start on? Because I think Jordan Wilkins would do fine as a wide receiver or a running back 3. There probably aren't any teams that he could start on, are there? Nope. So the only team is the, yeah. The only team available to trade him to is the football team. And they don't want him. I guess we'll look at the Bears. Nothing super impressive so far. Yeah, I'll just list them on the trade block. Maybe I'll get an offer for him that I might like. You never know. But as of now, I think... Crap, that's not what I meant to do. I think as of now, the best thing to do, put him on the trade block. Okay, you are back. I was able to keep my whole entire set of backups. Now, another thing I'm gonna look to do is trade away my guy Trey Burton over here. 28 years old, have no reason for him. Maybe if I can find a team that I can ship both of them to. Is there maybe anyone with somebody on the trade block that I also could possibly want? Josh Sweat. Maybe could look into that. Desmond King is on the trade block? That's odd. Yeah, I'm just going to look for a team on my own then. My goal is to maybe get what's his contract situation looking like? Kind of expensive though, and we don't have that kind of money. Actually, we do. I mean, for Shaq Lawson, I mean, what are his coverage stats? Like, could he be converted to middle linebacker? Probably not, because he's more of a block shed guy. Maybe the Panthers will have somebody at linebacker. Internet quality is insufficient to even stream the menu of a game. Very, very great EA. Or not EA. Very great undisclosed internet provider. So they need linebackers as well. But they do have corners. None of which I want. Jermaine Pratt. This is not a very great search at the moment. No. I don't ever plan on buying a second controller. I have no reason for it. How about this? You send me a third round pick. That worked pretty well. I don't think I said I wanted one. I don't know what reason I would have to. Oh wait, no. Okay. Yeah, now I remember what you're talking about. So it wouldn't count that I was quote unquote playing the AI. I mean, I don't think it's necessary at this point. Because I think that these sliders kind of fix the issues with the AI just knowing your play calls. So we do have an open roster spot, so I will look to fill that. Really? They put this guy on their practice squad? I think I'm going to use this chance to elevate someone who's actually on the Colts practice squad in real life to be the starting kicker, Matt Gay. That is purely facts, Tim. Alright, time to get into this game versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then edit uniforms. I actually have my own uniforms. that I've made for this series. Here's the away uniforms. I don't know how much I like the socks, but I wanted something that just kind of had a little bit of black to go with the new color that the Colts added in the off season. Those were the only black parts of a uniform I could find. And there's the home uniforms with the blue socks. But we're going to wear our away uniforms. So yeah. So this is 10-minute quarters on All Pro, which, if this was me, try-harding, I could win 100-0 on normal All Pro if I just left the base sliders. But these sliders balance stuff out a lot, because apparently the sliders control a lot of the gameplay, which I actually never knew that the sliders controlled gameplay. Like when I say they control the gameplay, I mean like it literally controls the it controls the animations to play out. It's 10-minute quarters with what's it called? 10-minute quarters with accelerate clock. So it takes the play clock down to 20 every time. Buckner gets through the line and I think I'm going to have to put Leonard in at sub linebacker, otherwise he's probably never going to see the field. I didn't plan on having to do that, but it's what's going to have to happen. Gotta get Leonard with that blitz. Let's go, Danico Autry with the stop behind the line. Did the rosters get updated after 3 weeks? Well, they get updated every week. At least I think they get updated after every week. Isaiah Rodgers. These pants aren't as gray in game as they looked in the editor. It should just automatically update whenever you open the game. And if it doesn't, if you go to the rosters tab on the menu, like in settings, there should be an update rosters button. Marlon Mack, gain of 5. 3rd and inches now. Just going to stick to letting Marlon Mack carry. Already done, so it's not like this is going to take forever. But yeah, on All Pro, the players don't just attempt to kill each other every play. Marlon Mack falling forward for 3. Now, the reason I traded Trey Burton is because I kind of want to develop... Ooh, that was not how I expected that route to cut off. I mean, I'll take it, pass interference. on the defense. Yeah, I want to develop Mo Alley Cox a little bit. Speaking of which, is going to get a gain of 7 on the play. That's Phillip Rivers' technically first completion to start off his career with the Colts. Now you would think that if Marlon Mack is super tired, he'd just go out of the game, but okay, there we go. He finally left the game. I also like these jerseys because of the numbers. And there's Hines, who really shouldn't even be starting because I don't want him to get hurt if he were to get traded. So he's not the power back. He's a third down back. Well, no. He's the third down. He should be the third down backup. Marlon Mack is already back in the game. It's horrible coverage on TY. When it's on All Pro, I don't have to audible before every play, which is nice. Easy lane into the end zone, touchdown Marlon Mack. Now it might look like I'm having an easy time here, which I kind of am, but you gotta remember, the Jags just suck. I played the Eagles preseason game on multiple occasions, just when I got bored just to test and see anything. Oh wow. So Marlon Mack gets his first touchdown of the season. The first quarter is almost up. So Tim, what did you think of the Colts, or what do you think of the Colts defense so far in real life? They shut down that Viking. Good hit there by Yasin. I've seen a lot of people saying that, oh, they're only doing good because, they're facing bad teams. It's like, yeah, I get your point right there. But, they're facing, they got beaten by the Jags, but even in their only loss. Stream keeps freezing? Shouldn't be. Good tackle there by Rhodes. Yeah, the Colts shut down one of the best offenses talent-wise in the league. Ooh, that's what happens when you get pressured by Buckner. Blitz. And Buckner. Wait, no, that's Leonard. I'm not used to seeing Leonard being an X factor. So Leonard gets his first sack of the game, or well, of this year, I should say. And he wasn't even supposed to blitz. I don't think he was. Oh, that's a rip. Oh, that's a great punt. Yeah, I wasn't going to get anywhere with that. I mean, the Jags are able to move the ball on offense. They just suck at it. That was a great throw. I tried throwing it a lot sooner, but I couldn't because play action. I kind of wanted to run this, but I guess I can't. Rivers just about died. So now I'm stuck in a situation where I have to pass. Dang. Big hit. Let's go, EJ Speed. Ooh. Tackle him. How did he not fumble? That's a quarterback getting hit hard. Let's go. Who is that? Justin Houston. Gotta kill that offensive line. Oh, that sucks. Buckner throws a man off and I missed! I missed! He fumbled! Let's go. I don't know who made that hit, but whoever it was a great hit. I guess the CPU on this difficulty is too dumb to slide. Marlon Mack up the middle. I don't know why it wouldn't let me run on that last possession. I mean, I had a running back in the backfield, so I guess I just wasn't an audible. Marlon Mack, dude. Tearing through this defense. Mack is still a pretty top tier running back in this game. That's a rip. Marlon Mack. See, now that animation right there, that wouldn't have happened on all pro or on all Madden. Whew. That was just a bad play by me. I knew where I wanted to go with that. I should know that I can't make that pass in Madden. Rivers puts on the burners. And I forgot that you can't slide with just tapping X or square. Luckily, I got bailed out right there. Forgot that you have to double tap it. Ah. Great run, though. It's going to be a late hit on the quarterback. Or roughing the passer, but I mean, same thing. I was debating before I made that pass on whether or not it was a good pass to make or not. I mean, gain of 2, it's not horrible. I mean, as you can see, I still have to be smart with the ball. I can't just be like, well, I could. Or I could just, throw into coverage every time. And I mean, it's all pro, but it's not easy all pro either. I mean, it's still going to kill me every once in a while, but... So, like, right there, I should be able to make that pass every time. My... Alright. It's back. Buckner gets through again, and Minshew's going to just take off. Oh my lord. He won't slide. I mean, what? Is he just that stupid that he can't slide? I mean, I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's see here. The Texans worked out 5 safeties. That's a GG. Damn. Now to just hope that something gets open here and get us into field goal range. This might be field goal range. I mean, we have a strong-legged kicker kicking with the wind at his back. Oh boy. He drilled that. Okay, I'm definitely turning down the field goal power after this game. He could have hit that from 68, probably. I mean, to be fair, though, he is an almost max kick power kicker. Maybe if I QB contain, maybe he can't scramble then, and he can't fumble if he gets hit really far down the field. I think that's a perfect strategy. I mean, he's doing well passing the ball. He's only screwed up once. Buckner. I mean, you can't not block Buckner. I mean, that's just not a good idea. Uh-oh, Buckner has his ability. Let's go. Good pass deflection. Those are our 2 X factors working together. Alright, we got a minute and 30 to try to get into field goal range. Ooh, Marlon Mack. Was he about to break that? I'm convinced he was about to break that tackle. I'm not going to call timeouts because, I mean, I'm not in desperate position. I will no huddle, though. Pascal on the out route. He didn't get out of bounds. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to call timeouts because you never know what can happen. Whew. I'll take a timeout. Might as well. I tried throwing a touch pass into the end zone, but guess that's not going to happen. Alright, can I do... If I move Hilton out there, can I then move Pittman out there? Can I put him on like a streak or something? No, I can't, but he should be fine like that. Throw one-on-one back of the end zone. He dropped it. Did the stream die again? Or is it just... No, it didn't die. It's really far behind. The audio is out of sync. The audio is out of sync. I mean, it shouldn't be. Okay, I tried timing that. I mean, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's really badly out of sync. What in the world? Oh, it's not just for you. It's the whole stream. Hold on. I'm gonna have to restart this stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this stream.